It's much easier to hide runaway inflation than it is to hide bread lines in a depression. They'll just tell you you're wrong. Well, it's you can't afford a house, but it's not my fault. It's just, the supply of homes isn't there or something like that. Or you can't afford education. You can't afford insurance. You can't pay your taxes. Can't afford a new car, but it's not my fault. And the inflation that you're seeing is a figment of your imagination. That's easier than to tell people you're starving to death on a bread line and the economy is collapsing, but it's not our fault.
Yeah, and I guess it's only so long they can do that until it really starts to pinch. And I guess that's what sort of where we are. Seems to be where we are currently.
Yeah, that's what you see happening in DC. I mean, we have a $37 trillion national debt. So what's going on now is you're having the extension of the TCJA, the Tax Cut and Jobs Act. That's $4 trillion in revenue that they said that's going to be there, but now it's not going to be there. So the projection is for the debt to rise to $58 trillion in the next 10 years. But if you look at the realistic numbers with all these, the extension of TCJA and then no taxes on tips and no taxes on overtime, no taxes on Social Security, and you're writing off $10,000 of interest payments on your car loan, if all that gets passed, and that's where it's, you're looking at $67 trillion in the national debt by 2035. It took 250 years of this nation's history to accumulate $37 trillion in debt. And we're going to add 30 trillion to that pile in 10 years. Let that sink in for a second. There's our problem with inflation. We have now a problem with insolvency. So foreigners are not really willing to purchase all these bonds. We don't have the savings to do it. We don't have the domestic savings to do it. So who is going to buy all of these trillions upon trillions upon trillions of dollars in debt? Well, the answer is that eventually it's going to be the Federal Reserve. And that's going to just exacerbate greatly this problem we have at inflation. So you're looking at stagflation like we've never seen before in this country in the out years. That's where we're headed, unfortunately.